Alright, hello everyone. It's January 16th. Got my chimkins. Where are they? Oh, they're inside here. Here they are. So they're about 6 weeks old. And they're pretty much fully feathered, so I've had them outside here even though it's cold. And they can handle that as long as they have a nice warm resting place and no draft. Yeah, so that's them. They have a small run down here that they come down and do stuff in and eat and drink, but they're quite fearful animals at this point, so they haven't even ventured out, even if I leave this open for free ranging. So that's the chimkins. The Donclytises are here doing their thing, drinking from the fount of my gutter, which I guess is nice. So I've moved all of their stuff to the corner here, and this is their moving coop. This is their pool. I changed out their pool back to this one because this is easier to drain. And it's their food, water, heated water bowl right there, heated pool so that doesn't freeze. And then inside their coop, it is just a bunch of hay and straw, and so they can nest in here pretty warmly. It's pretty deep too. I'd say it's at least a few inches, maybe closer to, I don't know, actually 6 inches. Here they are, running. This is fun. If I shake this mealworm bag, they all start coming from wherever they are. So they know what this means. One's in the back needs some. The men here are pretty mean. They will push out the females from getting any. And then my dog likes the mealworms too, which is annoying. So they know what this means. They love these things. I can come outside with a bag, and the moment the bag crinkles, they're like coming from across the state to get over here. And then my chickens might not be hungry right now, but they will eat out of my hand eventually. Here she comes. Yeah, so they'll typically eat out of my hand. For some reason they don't recognize treats yet. I've given them mealworms. You can see mealworms down here on the ground. They don't care about those at all. They just want normal food, which is pretty boring. Pretty sure they haven't really discovered if the mealworms are good or not. So that's kind of funny. They will only eat the normal food. Here they go. Nuts. But yeah, they're about 6 weeks old. You can tell they're pretty much fully feathered. And they've been out here for a couple weeks, since about 4 weeks old, with a heat plate. And I took the heat plate away like half a week ago. Maybe like 3 or 4 days ago. And they've been doing pretty good. I don't think that they need supplemental heat at this point. They just nest in their coop here, and they seem totally fine. I think their feathers are pretty solid at this point. So these guys are doing great, and then I think that they will start producing eggs in maybe April or May. Not quite sure. I think they need to be between 4 and 6 months old, right? So, yeah. They also like to just hang out up on this roost up here, and they sleep up here quite a bit, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think they enjoy this little coop. I originally bought this for ducks, but it ended up not being the right kind of thing for the ducks. They never really wanted to go in the coop, and they don't really learn ramps very as well as chickens do, because the ducks didn't have like a roosting instinct. But the chickens have figured this out, and the roosting bar is perfect, and those nesting boxes are very comfortable for them. They like to hang out in there. So yeah, you can see them jumping up and down between these and nesting up in the roost. They're pretty silly creatures, honestly, and they're pretty much scared of anything that moves, even me, even though they'll eat out of my hand. So I think they'll get a little bit more chill when they're like 3 or so months old. I've heard they'll get pretty relaxed, so that's good. So I'm out in the afternoon now, and the ducks are continuing to destroy my lawn, which I'll have to replant in the summer, or at least this portion. Chickens are hanging out down here, eating their lunch, I guess. They're pretty cool to watch, in my opinion. I've got 3 breeds. The Buff Orpington is the one in the forefront. Easter Egger is the one with the interesting dark colors, who's looking at the camera. And I have a Salmon Faverel in the back, who will have hair on her legs and will have a nice beard and will look kind of cool. So yeah, I opened this door for them, but they never want to come out. I think they're just too young. They're still scared of everything. But yes, they're very cool.